the starting lineup for your Dorman High School players. Reaching the senior guard. Racing senior guard number 1, number 15, Grayson Hill. The guard number 2, senior Linus Askew, number 5. In the box, senior number 21, Jordan Berry. Then the first player, number 23, Carlos Johnson. Then the guard, senior number 22, JJ Arcega. And there's the captain of Circles Ryan, assisted by Zach Rich. Last night, we're going to be the Ryan Walker.
We have reached the nightcap and the final game in the Farm Bureau's Insurance Classic. Joel Hill's been glad that you're with us right here, SUV. It is the Jonesboro Cardinals going up against the Dorman Cavaliers in the final game of an outstanding event. Dorman, the home team, they will be all in white tops, white bottoms trimmed in the baby blue with the baby blue numbers. Jonesboro, all in red tops, red bottoms. They got black trim and they got white numbers, and we are getting ready to jump it up in the final game of the day. Jonesboro and Dorman, and Jonesboro wins the tip and they move right to left. A long three off the right side by Walker is no good. James Walker Jr. tried to get it going early. Here comes Rikus Askew into the forecourt for the Dorman Cavaliers. Colin Hill swings it over at the top. Now they swing it down low. They go inside to Dotson. Dotson shot up and in good. Carlos Dotson gives Dorman the lead, and they lead now 2-0 out of the gate early. Working it on that side, Austin Donaldson. Donaldson kicks it over to Walker Jr. Jr. holds it back. The pack house, not all the way packed, but it's full with Dorman people and people from around the area. Jonesboro brought a little contingent with them as well. Holding it outside is DeAndre Mack. Mack being worked on. He passes it over to the left side down the lane. Here's Hector Jr. Hector Jr. kicks it back out. A lot of defense. Hector Jr. pump fakes, puts it on the floor, goes for a scoop layup, no good. And it is out of bounds off of Colin Hill. So Jonesboro will retain possession. Austin Donaldson inbounds. There's Mack in the corner, a three, short, no good. Rebound is going to come down, and Askew is going to get it. A long lead pass up ahead to Jordan Berry, and he's going to be fouled. So Tracy Hector picks up his first and the team's first, and it is a shooting foul for Jordan Berry. 6:39 to go. Just underway here in this first quarter. Berry's free throw off, no good. Jonesboro coming in shooting 46.5% in the tournament from the field. Second free throw, no good. From beyond the arc, they are shooting 66%, 18 out of 27. And you know DeAndre Mack, he had 9 of those in yesterday's game. He has 12 of the 18 made three-pointers, does DeAndre Mack. Now, Walker Jr. jumper, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Whiteside. He lost it. It'll be out of bounds off of Tracy Hector Jr. Nope, and they're going to keep it down here. It did not go off of him. They say it went off of J.J. Arcega Whiteside. Jonesboro, the defending Georgia 4A state champs. First state championship won by Clayton County School in a long time, and now we've got another whistle, and let's see. Whistle and a foul called on J.J. Arcega Whiteside. It'll be inbounded underneath the basket. Lob it out to James Walker. Walker over to Austin Donaldson. Donaldson now pulls back on the dribble. Donaldson with the left hand dribble, pulling it out. We played just over 2 minutes here. 2-0 ball game. Dorman with the lead. Jonesboro Cardinals in the red, looking for their first hoop. 2-3 zone defense by Dorman. Here comes a screen. They don't use it. Swinging it around the pipe. A long three. James Walker Jr. good. They were patient. Swung the ball around, and James Walker Jr. hit a three, and he gives them the lead. They go down low, and it was taken away. Good save there by Hector Jr. underneath. Now here comes Mack. Mack with a long lead pass. Alley-oop. No. Couldn't get it to fall. Was Jamar Mincy. They kick it back out with the offensive rebound, Mack. Mack being picked up by Whiteside. They're going to swing it and work it around. Here's James Walker Jr. holding it between the rings now. Being worked on by that smaller Askew. He goes to the hoop. There'll be a foul. It'll be a block. And it will be on J.J. Arcega Whiteside, and he just picked up his second quickly. Have not played completely 3 minutes, and Whiteside has picked up 2 fouls. J.J. Arcega Whiteside, the fine football player, is a good basketball player, but, I was thinking of football because he's all South Carolina football and everything else. The Cavaliers and the Cardinals in a championship for the Denny's bracket. Whiteside still in the game. Swing it over. James Walker, a long three, got knocked down. No call. Rebound inside. There comes a layup off the glass. Good. Tracy Hector got the rebound. Mincy put it in. Jair Mincy put it in. It is now 5-2. And token pressure now. Askew picked up his dribble in the backcourt. A turnover on a bad pass. Now here comes Mincy. Mincy over. Askew with a foul. He reached up and grabbed it, and that'll be his first and the team's third. So the foul count mounting down for the Dorman Cavaliers early in this game. And we're going to have a substitution, and Jordan Berry is going to come out, and in is Shaheem Scruggs. So Scruggs comes in, Austin Donaldson with it, and setting up the offense. They lead 5-2, 4:20 to go, first quarter. Donaldson now working around a screen from Walker. They weave it around Mack. Mack to Walker Jr. Walker Jr. stepped into a three. Good. He's hit 2 of them in a row. A deep three, and that makes it now 8-2. It's an 8-0 run right now, and now Coach Thomas Ryan for Dorman stands up and looks and wants someone to move. Shaheem Scruggs catches the pass into the forecourt. Traps all over the place. Askew swings it to Colin Hill. Hill puts it on the floor. Long pass over to Whiteside. Whiteside goes back over to Hill. Hill, a left wing three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound to Askew. Askew going to take it and float it up in there good. So Askew gets his name in the book with a floater. It's 8-4. Austin Donaldson now taking a look. No count. He's being picked up by Colin Hill. Now he's got a count on him. Now he does not. Donaldson working that clock now for Jonesboro. They lead 8-4. 3:22 to go. Donaldson trying to take him one-on-one. He does. Floated high off the glass. Just set him up there. Austin Donaldson with a nice drive. It's a 10-4 lead for Jonesboro with 3:05 to go. And there's a steal in the backcourt. Mincy dunked it home. He stole it and dunked it. Just took it away from him, dunked it, and a quick timeout. Jonesboro rolling 12-4. Timeout right here. SUV with 3 minutes to go.
Together, we're a team. And together, we're family. No place gives teams the brands they need at the lowest prices like Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Welcome back to Dorman Arena. Dorman calls a timeout, trailing Jonesboro 12-4. Colin Hill inbounded the ball. Now Whiteside across to Askew. They still haven't gotten across, and they just barely got it across. Kick over on the left side. There's Dotson. Dotson float up shot. No, offensive foul. Dotson with an offensive foul, and it will be a turnover. That's the team's fourth, and Dotson picks up his first foul. Ball is on the floor, stolen. Colin Hill picked it up. Hill playing in the long sleeves, up to Askew. Askew now going to kick it over, and here comes Shaheem Scruggs. Their pressure is killing them. Hill, a long three from the left side. No good. Off the mark. Rebound comes to Dotson. Dotson goes back up. Shot in. Good. Carlos Dotson used that body. He's got 4 points. It's 12-6. They've cut the lead in half now with 2:08 to go. Mack holding it back out high now. Kicks it over to Donaldson. Donaldson holds it between the rings. He's being guarded by Hill. You've seen this matchup before. Donaldson quicker than him and can take him off the dribble. Off of a screen. Good. They ran a 07 cut right there. And James Walker Jr. came in and busted open another three. His third of the quarter. 15-6. Scruggs walk, no call as he caught the ball. Whiteside gives it off. Askew a floater. No, it fell off. Rebound comes down to DeAndre Mack. Mack pushing it up ahead to Donaldson. They've got numbers. Donaldson all the way on Hill. Layup, no. Tip, no. And Hill gets the rebound for the Cavaliers up to Arcega Whiteside. Arcega Whiteside going to go all the way. Layup. They're going to count it. Yeah, long continuation. J.J. Arcega Whiteside gets in the book. His first two. Let's check the foul. Austin Donaldson hit with the foul. That'll be his first and the team's second. Arcega Whiteside going into the free throw line. Whiteside makes the free throw. Whiteside had 16 yesterday in Dorman's win. So it is 15-9, 1:05 to go. Mack out now to Eric Lovett, who's checked in the game. A long three by Mack is no good. They fight for it. Comes away with it as Askew. Askew now coming up this way into the forecourt. Oh, Jordan Berry tried to dunk it. He missed it. And now here goes Donaldson. Donaldson long layup. Easy for Tracy Hector Jr. So a blown dunk on one end for Dorman turns into an easy two on the other end for the Jonesboro Cardinals. Holding it, a skip pass it to Jordan Berry. Berry holding it, now dribbles back out high. Arcega Whiteside out at the top of the key. They may work some clock now. 17-9, 24 seconds. And we've got a foul, a whistle down low, and let's see. Foul is going to be on Jamari Smith. That'll be his first and the team's third. So Askew will be inbounding. Substitutions now for Dorman. Logan Holiday comes in and Nathan Ogmaham comes in as well. Scruggs holds it out now, top to Askew with 13 seconds. Askew out between the rings. 17-9, Jonesboro leading Dorman. Dorman trying to get the last shot and execute the play. Now Askew going to drive. He dumps it off and is going to go out of bounds. It was low at Scruggs' feet and hit that end line. 3.1 seconds left. Plenty of time for Jonesboro to get up a shot if they choose please, and get a decent shot, even though they got to go the length of the floor. He rolls it up to Mack. Mack picks it up, gives it back. And now a long half-court heave off the glass. No good. We are at the end of the first quarter. Jonesboro 17, Dorman 9. Fast-paced first quarter right here at SUV.
Put the lights on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put the ribbon on the wreath. Put it on the wreath. Put it on the wreath. Put the lights on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put them on the tree. Put the lights
We welcome you back in the Dorman Arena to start of the second quarter. Joel Hillsman, glad that you are with us here for the Denny's Championship bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Dorman, South Carolina High School, Dorman High School in Roebuck, South Carolina, just outside of Spartanburg County, if you're familiar with the upstate. Dorman in white, moving left to right, just underway second quarter. They swing it around. Logan Holiday is checked into the ball game along with Saheem Scruggs. There's Askew going down the lane, no good. They have a jump ball as the ball is wedged up between the basket, and the arrow will go to Jonesboro. Jonesboro in red. And Jonesboro is coming off of a 61-59 victory last night over Bartow. In which Deontay Mack had 25 points in that game. A long three. Walker hits another deep ball three. He is really feeling it. Has got the hot hand. That's his fourth three of the game. And we've got a whistle, and let's see. They call it on Mack. That'll be his first and the team's fourth. Steal, and here comes Mincy with a fast break dunk. Made it look very easy. Mincy's got 6. He's got him a couple dunks to go in there too, 22-9. We've only had 2 lead changes in no time. Now the Jonesboro contention, not a far drive at all, making noise. They give it inside to Dotson. Dotson got the roll. Dotson's got 6, trying to work it inside. They cut it down to 11. 22-11, 6:20 to go. Austin Donaldson walks it into the forecourt now. He's being picked up by Colin Hill. He's taken Hill off the dribble a time or two. Exactly, he took him for his only hoop. Have to look at the matchups and go with it. Now here they come out to Jamari Smith. Smith over to Austin Donaldson. Donaldson holding it. Now he puts it down on the dribble. Waving them off. They go under 6 minutes now, and now the coaching staff changing the play. And now here's Donaldson quickly to the hoop on Collins. Count it, and the foul. He's done it 2 times in a row. Colin Hill can't guard him, sorry. Gonna have to change that matchup. The foul is gonna be on Carlos Dotson. Dotson came, that'll be his second. He came for help, the team's 5th, but it's because Austin Donaldson is setting Colin Hill up on skates. Gonna have to make an adjustment there because Donaldson can do that the rest of the night if he so chooses. He's going to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. J.R. Mincy will check out, and into the ball game for the first time is Kenneth Qualls. So Austin Donaldson at the free throw line trying to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up, good. 25-11, and now Donaldson comes out, and in is Tyreek Jenkins for the first time, number 13. .546 to go. Arcega-Whiteside swings it over to Scruggs. Scruggs back out to Arcega-Whiteside. He puts it on the floor, goes to the hoop, layup. No, off the glass. He got fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Mincy is not even in the game. Mincy is there. Okay, he's got the foul there, so that'll be the team's 5th. Arcega-Whiteside going to the free throw line. Free throw up by Whiteside, rolls in good. His 4th point of the day. 25-12. And cut it to 13. Trying to cut it to 12 now, and does. Oh, Whiteside 3 of 3 from the stripe. 25-13, 5.5 to go. The Cardinals in red walk it up the floor. Pass it over on that left side. Kick it out high to Jenkins. Jenkins down there trying to run a trap on this side, and he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on number 12, Shaheem Scruggs. That'll be his first and the team's sixth. There's a turnover and a foul. James Walker Jr. gets the foul. That'll be his first and the team's sixth. Side out of bounds. Colin Hill will inbound it. There's a substitution now. Donaldson checks back in for Tyreek Jenkins. Kick it up ahead. Now here is Shaheem Scruggs. Whiteside drives in and goes off the glass good. Whiteside driving hard, picking up where he left off last night. He had 16 last night. He's up to 7 already now. 25-15. They've cut it down to 10. Long pass, Qualls. Qualls inside. There's a floater by Mincy. Good. Mincy's came out, played him very good first half. He's already got 8, and they go back up 12, 27-15. Dorman had the early 2-0 lead, and since then it's been pretty much Jonesboro. With 4:20 to go now in the third quarter. Whiteside holding it, now kicks it back out to Askew. Askew comes back out and changes the play. Goes right back over here to Arcega-Whiteside. Arcega-Whiteside kicks it over, and they dump it down low, and it's going to be a foul down low. That's going to be on Mincy. He had big Dotson to could deal with, and it'll be the 1-and-1. Mincy picks up his second and the team's 7th.
Number 1 champion, jersey number 2, Eric Lane.
Dotson at the free throw line, good. He hit the first of the 1-and-1. The front end, the most important of the 1-and-1s. 4:08 to go, 27-16. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us. SUV, the Dorman Cavaliers at home and at the free throw line, taking on the Jonesboro Cardinals out of Georgia. The free throw rattled in there. He got it in there. Dotson having him a pretty productive day as well. He's up to 8 points already, 27-17. They've got it down to 10. Halfway through the second quarter, under 4 minutes exactly now. Donaldson dribbling out to the left, being guarded by Askew. Now they give him a screen. They roll on that screen. Back over. Here's Walker Jr., a pull-up 3. Nope, they say it's a 2 this time. He had his foot on the line. That's the only thing that was wrong with that one. 29-17. He's got 14 in the first half. Does James Walker Jr. Long cross-court pass. Askew takes it and across the timeline. Swings it back over on this left side. Now, and the ball is going to be taken away. Scruggs lost it. Here comes their running. Uh-oh, James Walker a dunk. James Walker dunked at home. He's got 16. He's having himself one heck of a ball game, 31-17. Askew gets it down. The lead went from 10 to 14, just like that. 2 James Walker plays. Colin Hill, cross-court pass to Askew. Askew to Dotson. Dotson shot up, no good. Whiteside on the glass. Whiteside stuck it up, got it blocked. Here comes Donaldson of Jonesboro. They get it up ahead, and there's Mincy, a dunk. They're just running and dunking and running and dunking and running and dunking. That's all they're doing. 33-17. The Cardinals lead with 3:03. Timeout. These words right here. SUV.
All made to order, all for $4, all day, every day?
Yep, and yep.
I think I'm in love.
Sorry. Hey, welcome to Denny's.
So the Everyday Value Slam.
Back to Dorman Arena, where the Dorman Cavaliers are trying to restore some form of order. It is 33-17, and it is getting ugly fast for the Dorman Cavaliers as Jonesboro almost got them another steal. And it'll be out of bounds. Swing it over here to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Here's a long three. Colin Hill, good. He finally stuck him one. He's been trying to reach one. Finally reached down there and got it. They cut it to 13 with 2.5 to go. They led 2-0. That's been the only lead they've had. Donaldson kicks it over now to Hector Jr. Hector Jr. back to Donaldson. Donaldson between the legs. Gives it over to James Walker Jr. Walker Jr. dribbling out between the rings. 2:15, less than that now. Kicks it over there, just eating some of this clock now, Tracy Hector Jr. Jamari Smith out high and tried to bring Dotson out high. He did. There's a cut inside the Hector Jr. He kicked it back over. Now there's a long lead pass underneath. Got it blocked. Goes back up in there and scores anyway. Jamari Smith with his first hoop. 35-20. It is a 30-point lead, and there's a steal. A layup is good. Not a 30-point lead, a 15-point lead, but now a 17-point lead. Hector Jr. with the steal and the layup, 37-20. The Jonesboro crowd that made the trip up 85. It's not a far drive from the south side of Atlanta. Clayton County is where the school is located. Arcega-Whiteside kicks it over. There's Hill. A three. Colin Hill, good. He's warming up. He's got him back-to-back threes for Colin Hill, and it is 37-23. With 1:17 to go. Donaldson into the front court now, controlling the offense. They put Askew on him instead of Hill. There's a long three. James Walker Jr. off, no good. Tipped around. Smith got the rebound for Jonesboro in the paint. He lost it, and now Barry is going to get it, and we've got a whistle, and let's see. Foul is on Jamari Smith. That'll be the team's 8th, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Jordan Berry. So Jordan Berry at the free throw line, where he is 0 for 2 today. Free throw is good. So he's in the book. That's his first point of the game. It's 37-24. One more coming up for Jordan Berry. Transferred into the Dorman program and expecting big things out of the young man. Free throw number 2 is up and in good. So it is 37-25. Dorman trying to stay within striking distance. Under a minute here in the second quarter as Donaldson crosses the timeline, dribbling very slowly with the left hand. Now Colin Hill is back out checking him. 7 cuts and a motion offense. That Jonesboro run is how they set up. They've been coming off those screens and popping threes. Donaldson says, let's just chill out. We're going to eat some of this clock. 38 seconds. James Walker came out like he wanted the ball. Donaldson just directing traffic. Donaldson dribbling the ball out. 22 seconds now, less than that. Swings it over to the right for Hector Jr. now. Clock down to 10 seconds. Still not moving in the offense. Up to 6 to 5. There's a long three. Max short. Rebound comes down to Dotson. Dotson to Colin Hill. A long half-court heave. No good. And we are at the end of the first half. The Dorman Cavaliers at home trailing to Jonesboro in the Denny's championship bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, live from Dorman High School at the half. 37-25. Jonesboro with the lead. We welcome you back to Dorman Arena at Dorman High School. It is the start of the second half between Jonesboro and Dorman. Our final half of basketball in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. And this is the Denny's Bracket Championship. A dunk started by J.J. Arcega Whiteside to get this thing started, and that cuts it down to 10-37 to 27. James Walker was the high man with 16 in that first half for Jonesboro, and J.R. Mincy had 10. Shot up, no good. They tipped it in. Donaldson gets credit for that tip in. So he now has 7. Turnover, long lead pass. Here's Mack. Mack over to Smith. Smith gives it off. Layup good by Hector Jr. And just coming out and running and running and running. 41 to 27. Kick it over now. Here's Dotson. Dotson holding it out high from the basket. Askew trying to attack. He's being worked on by Hector Jr. Bounces it low over on the right side. Kick out. Askew has it on the left side, being worked on by Austin Donaldson. And we've got a foul. And it is going to be on Jonesboro. And calling on Jamari Smith. That'll be his third, the team's first here in the second half. So into the ball game now will come J.R. Mincy, who had those 10 points in the first half and had a couple dunks in there as well. Long pass back out to Askew. Askew catches it in the backcourt, and he'll have to come up and cross into the full court. Bounces it. Whiteside holds it over to Dotson. Dotson to Askew on the left wing. Colin Hill coming off of that screen. A long three. Colin Hill, no good. Rebound Whiteside. Whiteside goes up. He'll get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Arcega Whiteside going to the free throw line. Walker with the foul, number 23. That will be Walker's second and the team's second. So Arcega Whiteside at the free throw line, where he was 2 for 2 during the first half. Now he is 3 of 3 in the game. 41 to 28, a 13-point Jonesboro lead. Next free throw up and in good by J.J. Arcega Whiteside. That makes it 41 to 29. So Donaldson holds it, left-hand dribble, and he pulls it back out. Colin Hill has been checking him high out there, and it's burned him a couple of times on certain possessions. Donaldson holding it out high. Donaldson bounces it in there now. They swing it on the left side. There's a long three, left wing, good. Tracy Hector Jr. just cracked him a three. He's got 5 1/4. 44 to 29. They push that lead back out to 15. Long pass to Dotson. Carlos Dotson with the hoop. Cuts it right back to 13. 5 1/2 to go third quarter. Flying into the hoop. Shot up no good. He got fouled. Dotson was there. James Walker Jr. was flying into the cup. So James Walker Jr. will be at the free throw line. His first trip there today, back iron, no good. Second free throw coming up now for Whiteside. Excuse me, not for Whiteside, for Walker Jr. Takes his time, sticks it up in there, good. So he splits the pair, and that makes it 45 to 31. Steal. Jonesboro got it in the backcourt. Donaldson now holds it on this wing. Donaldson directing traffic. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Donaldson around the screen, stop between the legs, goes down the lane, off left hand good. Austin Donaldson just doing what he wants to do right now. He's having fun. They tell you to have fun when you play this game. He's doing exactly that. Whiteside trapped. He gets it up ahead to Dotson. Dotson going to go all the way. Ball got knocked away, and Jonesboro's going to steal it, but I think Mack was out of bounds. DeAndre Mack, who was shooting the life out of this gym last night, is scoreless so far here today. Pass is going to be bad and it's stolen, and here comes a dunk. James Walker, fast break. Becoming human nature, the steal and the dunk for Jonesboro, turning offense and defense in the offense, and they have an 18-point lead, 49-31. Askew holds it back out high. There's Colin Hill, a long left wing three, good. Colin Hill been shooting that three ball. That's his third one of the night. 49-34, bringing them back within 15. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Donaldson holding it out. Askew working Whiteside now. Comes out on a switch. Jonesboro just working some clock and finding and probing for an easy hoop. And they've been able to have that with much success. Mack picked up his dribble, so he kicks it out high. Swings it all the way around the peel, around the horn, and Donaldson will take it and dribble it out as we come up now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter in a 15-point ball game. Jonesboro left to right, all in the red, and they are winning this thing by 15 points. Shot no good by Donaldson, and they get it outside. There's Colin Hill, a long left wing three. Hill short, no good. Rebound by Mack. Mack with a crossover dribble. Mack in transition. There goes an alley. There goes the oop. To Tracy Hector, he just threw that alley, and there's that oop up there. And Coach Melman still not pleased as he's standing up and giving instructions. 51-34. Whiteside split through defenders, leans in with the body, shot up, no good, and he'll go to the free throw line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside will head to the free throw line. And of course, Arcega-Whiteside's mom is the head basketball coach for the Dorman varsity girls. So all of the love here. This has been an outstanding event, the 2014 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. And a fine facility and a fine establishment. The free throw up, Whiteside missed them both. 51-34, here comes Jonesboro. Into the ball game is Kenneth Qualls. And it'll be out of bounds, last touch by Dorman. 51-34 in the final. Good crowd here on the final night. And saw Burns win the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket. And this one here has Jonesboro leading the Denny's bracket. No, the Denny's bracket and the Founders Federal Credit Union bracket winners do not play each other. 3 brackets are a part of the Classic, 2 for the boys and 3 for the girls in what has been an outstanding event. 2:15, clock running, and Mack and Jonesboro are running the offense. Jenkins is into the ball game as well, Tyreek Jenkins. Mincy holding it out high. Jenkins acted like he wanted to shoot the three, don't. We go inside of 2 minutes now. So Jonesboro pulls it back out, 51-34. And Jonesboro repeatedly penetrating and staying away from getting the count, and they're milking this 17-point lead. 125, so now pressure is coming in. Mack scoops it over, and the pass, and it almost wound up in a turnover. Layup good. They took all of that time, and Qualls was able to go in there and get him an easy hoop. They go up 19, the biggest lead of the day, 53-34. Coming up on 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. In a 19-point ball game, we go under a minute. Whiteside going to be hit with an offensive foul. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside picks up his third, and that is the team's second here in this second half. 53-34 substitution now. Colin Hill checks out, and in is Jordan Berry. Turnover on the pass as he was going to Mack, and it is a turnover, 53-34. Askew walks it into the forecourt. Askew swings it over on the right side. Now Askew with the dribble. He goes down. Back cut to Whiteside. Whiteside went up high, counted in the foul. I thought he was going to rise up and try to dunk that thing home. He got up there close. He's an athlete. Now remember, it counted in the foul. It's 53-36 with 33 and 10 seconds remaining. And Whiteside at the free throw line. Whiteside free throw, no good. He missed it off to the right. Final 10 seconds now of the third quarter, 53-36. Mack dribbling out with Arcega-Whiteside on him, so he moves to the left. They pass it in the corner, a long three off the rim, no. And that will be the end of the third quarter. 8 more minutes before we crown a champion here of the Denny's bracket in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Pause for these words right here, SUV.
Mike, don't look now, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. is right behind you.
In Bojangles? Tim, Dale Jr. is right behind you.
I bet he is. Let me guess. He's getting a Diet Mountain Dew. I bet he got a Chicken Supremes combo and Cajun Pintos.
Dirty rice, Tim. I got dirty rice.
Head to Bojangles for a Chicken Supremes combo with a Diet Mountain Dew. Bojangles.
It's bow time.
We welcome you back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of the final game here in the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. It is Jonesboro holding a 53-36 lead over the Dorman Cavaliers, and Jonesboro moving left to right in the red. And James Walker Jr., Donaldson, Austin Donaldson and now we've got a foul, and that's Daquan Green making his first appearance, and he will pick up a foul. That'll be his first and the team's third. Jamario Smith, Austin Donaldson, Tracy Hector Jr., James Walker Jr., and DeAndre Mack on the floor for Jonesboro. Pass is going to be picked off. No, he's not. Going to go over there. Long corner. Mack, good. He hit a three. By the time he had to get in on the act, Mack waited late, but he's got him a three ball. 56-36, 20-point lead, the biggest lead now for Jonesboro. On the floor is Rikus Askew, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Daquan Green, Shaheem Scruggs, and now a long three from Jordan Berry. It is no good. And we've got a whistle blown, and what do we have? Foul is going to be called on Jordan Berry. That'll be the team's fourth. Colin Hill now going to check back in for Jordan Berry. Colin Hill has 3 3-pointers on the night for the Dorman Cavaliers. 56-36. James Walker Jr. has it over to Donaldson. .648 to go. Dorman kind of laying back and letting Jonesboro eat some clock. Now Donaldson is going to be on the attack with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside guarding him. Smith now dumps it off, and here's Hector Jr. running the weave out front, and here comes Austin Donaldson. Just running the motion offense and eating some clock and making, there's an alley. No oop. Hope Smith is okay. Walker Jr. got the ball back. And a timeout was called by Coach Mailman of Jonesboro. It will be a full timeout. 56-36, 20-point lead with 6:17 to go. It will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them right here from the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic in Roebuck, South Carolina. We welcome you back to Dorman Arena. It is the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic Denny's Bracket Championship. Jonesboro leading Dorman by a game high of 20 points. We've had 2 lead changes. Dorman led 2-0. And then James Walker Jr. hit a 3 for Jonesboro, and that was it. Technically 1 lead change, sorry. A long 3 in the corner. Mack, he hit a 3 over there in that corner. That's what he does. And it is now 59-36. Talking about Jonesboro, looking at their strength of schedule, they are 12-1. Will be 13-1 after this. Their lone loss was a 20-point loss to Mount Verde Academy, and as you know, they are the #1 team in the nation. They lost to them in the Georgia-Florida Classic. Layup is good with 5:35 to go here in a 21-point game. 59-38. Bounce it down low, Walker. Walker over to Mack, and Mack gets it back to Donaldson. Jonesboro this season has scored 95, 92, 183, so they can play in various styles. They scored 100 against Hampton. Hampton is a newly opened school. And, of course, here they played Keenan and scored 91 on Saturday. And then won a hard-fought game yesterday against Bartow, Florida. So their strength of schedule is standing up. And the only team that beat them is a team that's ranked #1 in the nation, and they grow talent down there. One of the big standout wins was the 21-point win over Miller Grove. Miller Grove, a 6-time state champion, known for playing a national schedule and known for really challenging themselves. They'll play a national schedule as well as the upper elites and upper classifications, because with basketball, that's how it is. But Jonesboro played them in an event at Drew High School and went in there and won 73-52. He had a body go flying over there out of bounds, knock a chair down, wanted to make sure everybody was okay, and the ref now having words with the scorer's table. So it looks like Saheem Scruggs is coming out of the contest, as is Daquan Green. So it'll be Berry, Whiteside, Hill, Askew, and Dotson. Donaldson now pulls it back out. We are under 5 minutes to go. James Walker Jr. holds it, loses the dribble as he tried to go. He tried to save it. He did, but he saved it to Berry. Berry tried to do a lead pass to Hill. It was intercepted by Hector Jr. And now here's James Walker Jr. with the dunk. 61-38, and James Walker Jr. now up to 21 points in the contest. And Dorman will call a time. It'll just be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, 61-38. Since Dorman called the time, we'll talk about them. Dorman enters 11-0. This will be their first loss of the season. And they defeated Cox Mill and St. Stephen and St. Agnes, They defeated St. Stephen's and St. Agnes of Virginia 53-44 yesterday. Of course, we saw that game right here on SUV. They have multiple wins already this year over Dutch Fork and multiple wins over Northwestern already. So winning at Lawrence, and their big win was to open the season against Wren, where they scored 80 points, and that's the most points they've scored in any ball game this season. This will wrap it up for them, and then they head off in the old region, play with Wade Hampton and Spartanburg and Malden, Burns, Man, Wade Hampton, Riverside, Boiling Springs, Malden, Spartanburg, Man, and then Burns again. And Man is JL Man. That's the rest of their schedule in that region, which is the Region 4 or Region 2 4A. 4A Region 2. Working clock now. We come up on 4 minutes to go. Dorman sits atop that region at 11-0. They've won the region 4 straight years in a row. And the foul is going to be in there. Dotson counted and the foul. That cuts it down to 21. He's got a free throw coming up. Foul on Jamari Smith. That's his 4th. Only the team's 5th here. Nope. 3:50 to go. Of that region that I mentioned, while Dotson is at the free throw line, Dorman, of course, is atop the heat at 11-0. Malden 1-11 there at the bottom. Dotson makes that free throw. So Dorman's still in full control. We were able to take a look at Burns, so you can imagine the Dorman-Burns game will be very good. Wade Hampton was here as well in this tournament. Spartanburg was here. We got to see Spartanburg. They're 3-4 and getting a lot of their team back from the football team. So the top of that region will be interesting to watch and see if Dorman can maintain their hold and win the region for the 4th consecutive year. For the 5th consecutive year. They've won it 4 in a row already, and Coach Ryan in his 8th year. This is going to be a loss, and no one wants to lose, but this Jonesboro team is really, really a fine, capable team. James Walker Jr. backdoor with a layup. He's got 4 in the quarter. It's 63-41, and we now are under 3 minutes to go here in this contest that Jonesboro looks like they've had put away. We've got a foul, and the foul is going to be on Tracy Hector Jr. So that'll be his 2nd, and they put him up to the 16 foul, so still 1 more away. Well, on the next foul, it'll be the 1-1. 2:53. Jonesboro trail 2-0. James Walker hit a 3, and that was the only lead change of the game. One lead change, and it was Jonesboro. Whiteside 3-ball went down and came out. We want to talk about in and out. Taking a look at the clock, down by 22 with 2.5 to go. So an outstanding event, the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. I'm glad that I was able to bring you the action on Monday and Tuesday. Special thanks to Marcus Barnett and SUV. You know SUV is where you get all of your high school basketball at. A driving layup there by Walker. He's got 6, just pouring it on, 65-41. They also had the Lake City event that you could take a look at as well. So anytime you need to catch up on the high school basketball, you cannot say that you can't find it. Dotson with the layup off the glass that makes it 67-41. I don't believe, though, in working with Marcus, I've went through as many scorebooks as I have, but I'm not complaining because I love them. Go back and you have them forever and be able to remember those guys wherever they go, and the young men that are produced through these programs, and just the experience they have to be able to play out of state against different competition. And, you know, that's the one thing that basketball can allow you to do, multiple games, multiple days, and then the camaraderie and the bonding that you get on the road. 80 seconds less than that, and Jonesboro's going to go back down 85, very happy, and then it'll turn into 75, and then they'll be home. Give them a good solid 2.5 hours. That's about it. Here he is on a layup off the glass. James Walker Jr. just adding to his point total tonight. 8 in the quarter, 11.5. 27 in the game. 67-43. There's a long three. It'll be in and out. Rebound by Dotson. Dotson put it up and in good. Dotson has played well. He's got 6, and they put it in there. It'll be a timeout. And Jonesboro now will get ready to empty the bench with 50.5 seconds. The timeout is called. We'll take our final break right here. This is SUV's coverage of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic.
Together, we're a team. And together, we're family. No place gives teams the brands they need at the lowest prices like Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price.
Welcome back for the final 50.5 seconds of the Denny's Bracket First Place Championship game of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. The bench has been emptied by the Jonesboro Cardinals, and we've got to travel just as soon as he comes in. That was Carter Mariah. Got called for traveling. Well, we took a look at Dorman. We'll take a look now at Jonesboro. They are in Region 4 in Class 4A in Georgia, and they sit atop the heat at 12-1. They'll be 13-1 when this is over. What do we have, a 5-second count? Yeah, we did have a 5-second count. And Dorman has also gone to the bench. Young Harris Finley is into the ball game, as well as Gabe Bryant into the game. Logan Holiday is into the game as well. And Daquan Green is into the game. 39 seconds. Jonesboro 12-1. Might get some trouble from Mount Zion sitting there at 12-3 and Griffin 11-2, but from there, you kind of can just pick your poison to see how it really winds up being. You look at that big region. It is a big, massive region there. No one else. Couple of 1-11 teams. Hampton and the new school at 3-11. They're 0-4 in the region. So you could look at it and say it's Jonesboro's to lose, but then you have to think about the athletes of Mount Zion that's in the same county as Jonesboro, and then you take a look at what Griffin has done so far. They are 6-0 and 11-2 overall, so it could come down to one of those. And if anybody's going to make a late run that no one sees, I would have to say that it would be nobody. I don't think anybody's going to surprise anybody that comes out of that region, and there's no way Hampton goes 3-11 and surprises you. Free throws are good. As the clock gets ready to tick down. And a layup there. Morale comes in and gets him 2 points there, and it is 69-47. The final 10 seconds get ready to tick away as Jonesboro is going to win this ball game with the James Walker's 27 points, a game high, and the Jonesboro Cardinals have won the Denny's Boys bracket of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic with a big 69-47 win over Dorman, and they get ready to go back down 85 South, and they will be grand and joyous on that ride home. They improved to 13-1. Dorman falls now to 11-1. It has been an outstanding event. James Walker with 27 points in the ball game. Austin Donaldson with 9. DeAndre Mack with 6. He had a couple late threes there. Tracy Hector Jr., he finishes with 11. And Gerard Mincy, he finishes with 10. So 3 players in double figures there. And, of course, Jamari Smith had 2 as well. For Dorman, it was Carlos Dotson. Dotson did a lot of that work. He had 9 in the second half to go with his 8 in the first half. So he finished with 17. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, he finishes with 13 after going for 16 the night before. Jordan Berry finishes with 2. Colin Hill with 9 as he hit 3 threes. And Rikus Askew, he finished with 2. Final score, the Jonesboro Cardinals out of Georgia, 69. And the Dorman Cavaliers, the host of the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, 47. Special thanks to everyone, all the volunteers at Dorman High School, the community here in the Spartanburg area in Roebuck, South Carolina, and an outstanding job put on for the 2014 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Glad that you are with us, always online at SUV TV. For my production crew, I'm Joel Hillsman. We'll see you down the road right here on SUV.